For every, we'll say $2 drop in price, I sell 50, yeah, which just be 50 extra copies. At what price maximizes revenue? Okay, example 1 is a 3M question. This is off the final exam last year, I think. Okay. Example 2 will get to the 3E version, but this will help to get you, George, remember these types of ones now? I'm hoping, okay, because we tortured you guys with these last year. Right? So it says, Mr. Sadler writes a book of vampires and werewolves. They are popular, those books, you know. Yes? Yes?
What's a drop?
So basically what I'm going to say is, well, I'm going to do a little chart here in a sec. But what I'm saying is, if I drop the price to 28, instead of selling 100 books, I'm going to sell 150 books. Okay, right? So I'm going to make a little chart here in a second, and then we'll do the equation and all that stuff. Okay. I'll let you guys scribble that down. I'll talk you through it one time. It says, Mr. Sadler writes a book about vampires and werewolves. If the price is set at $30, I sell 100 copies. For every $2 drop in price, I sell 50 extra copies. At what price maximizes revenue? Okay. What is the key word in this question that tells me that I need the vertex? What is the key word? Sorry? Maximizes, okay? As soon as you see that, you're knowing use vertex, okay? And you know this isn't going to be a rational equation, because the question that we had last week about, you know, people like running up hills and canoeing in boats and stuff like that, there's no maximize in that, okay? So this is the key word. I'm going to do a very, very small table right here. The table is going to say, first of all, let's even start before that. What does revenue equal back in the previous page here? What does revenue equal? Price times sales. So I'm going to make just a tiny little chart. This is optional, but I'm going to put it on here for the first time we do it. So what we want is you have your price and you times it by your sales. That should hopefully maximize your revenue. Andrew, you're still with us here? Okay, stay with us here, okay? Revenue is what we're looking to maximize. So what I'm going to write here is I'm going to write down $30 for a book times 100 books. That's your starting values. Okay, so I'm starting at $30 for a book. I will sell 100. That gives me $3,000. Okay. Now, this is where we're talking about the drops in price and all that other stuff, Brooke, okay? But it says every time I drop the price $2, I sell 50 extra copies. So what that means is I'm down to 28 bucks. I sell 150 books. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Every time I drop the price $2, I'm going to get 50 more books. Can somebody please get the calculator and just tell me what 28 times 150 is? I want to say it's 4,200, but I'm not 100% sure. That is actually what it is. Perfect. Okay. So we will learn here. We're not actually going to do, by writing out this whole table and getting the answer of something close to it, I will call that the football method, and it is incorrect. Okay, so do not do that. I want you to use the math to do it. I know, yes, you did. That's why I was saying. The thing about this is, too, let's say that I'm feeling greedy and I want to raise my price to $32. How many books am I going to sell? Okay, stay with me here, guys. How many? Colton, how many books am I going to sell? 50, right? It just goes in the opposite direction. 32 times 50 is not a lot of money. That's 1,600 bucks. So clearly, I don't want to do that, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of math here to find out exactly what I would set the price to. That's the thing, okay? The first thing we need is an equation. My unknown statement here, we're looking for the maximum price, but I'm going to say let X equals the number of price changes. Okay, the reason X isn't going to be the price that maximizes revenue is because, well, it could be, but it's not, okay? Because it is the number of times you change it affects both of these things, right? So we're just going to say X, that's going to change it, okay? So to help you make the equation, okay, right here we're going to say that X is equal to 0, because there's no change. Right here we're going to say that X is equal to 1, because you dropped the price. Right here you're going to say that X is equal to -1, because you raised the price. Okay, so I'm going to set up an equation here, and I'm going to maybe have Georgie remember this from last year. Do you remember this at all, Georgie? Okay, no problem. Don't do it as a chart, okay? So here we go. I need an equation for price. what's my starting price going to be? Think that's like y equals mx plus b. What's my starting price going to be? 30. Okay. What's my slope? What am I changing by each time? 2x. Okay. So I'm going to call it 30 minus 2x. I'm probably going to call this price. I'm going to erase this, sorry guys, and call this price drops. And you can stroke it out like that. The reason I'm calling it price drops is because right here it says price drops, right? Think of that. Okay. So think of this like slope. Your price is starting at 30, that's your thing. Every time you drop the price, it goes down $2. Okay. What's the other equation with that knowledge going to be? What's the starting value for sales, and then what does the sales change? Yeah, 100 is starting. Okay, what happens after that? What's that? So plus 50x. Okay, right? You're starting at, right? Every time you drop the price $2, you're getting $50 or 50 extra sales. And please ask before I move on here. Think of it like slope, right, if you need to, right? There's your y-intercept, right? Again, you're going up 50 each time. You go up 50, you're going to go down in your price. Too much? Not enough? No comment. Friday afternoon, you wish it was Saturday. Too bad it's not. Just saying, it's not. Okay, I call revenue R of X because I want to be all grade 11 -y. Okay, so I will need to find the vertex of this. Could someone be brave and tell me what the first step is going to be to find the vertex? Yeah, let's foil it out first, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to foil it. Can I get somebody to be brave and show off the foiling skills? Let me smile when I say that. Somebody please. Foil for me? Georgie, thank you. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. That's 100x squared. Thank you very much. And just to neaten that up, I'm going to call that negative 100x squared plus 1300x plus 3000. There's my equation for revenue. Now, could someone with a great deal of self-confidence tell me with the new method how I would find what x is going to equal here for my vertex? Vanessa, go ahead. Wonderful. Now, you can complete the square if you want to, but I'm not going to. And Vanessa isn't either, okay, because that's going to be what we're going to try. Vanessa, can you be brave to continue and tell me what negative b is equal to, please? Negative 1300, good. What is 2a going to be? Yeah, I'm going to call that 2 times negative 100 just for now. Okay. And in lowest terms, someone use a calculator or their brain and tell me what that is in lowest terms, please. 13/2, thank you. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to let everyone write this down because I know you guys are on autopilot wishing it was tomorrow, but not yet, okay? Other question with this so far before I continue? You guys are so polite, okay? What is that x actually going to be? Does that mean the price of my book should be $6.50? No, what is that x value actually going to be? What's that? What's that?
The number of price drops.
Very good. So we're going to say, remember, x is going to be the number of price drops, right? So what I'm going to do to get my price, my original price, how would I calculate what my price is going to be then? What's my equation for price? Come on, guys, this is going to hurt the next example if you don't get this. What's the equation for price? Please be brave. Somebody be a hero. No, this is going to be your revenue. That's way too much. So I meant to say incorrect. We'll work to find the solution. The price is just going to be that part there. You're right. So it's like price times sales. So this right here is just going to be price. So my price is just going to be 30 minus 2x. In this case, it's going to be 30 minus 2 times 13 over 2, which equals $17. And Taylor, if you were to do the chart, you can't buy 2's the whole way.
Chart seems a lot faster and easier
Yeah, it's fine. And this one makes it end up to be an integer answer, so that's fine. But let's say the maximum value was $17.43. You would never in your life find it with the chart. Okay? And the chart actually wouldn't work on this one. Okay? Well, because one would do the chart in a fighting minute. But you'd have an 18 and a 16, you'd have to check 17, right? Like the chart would take you for that, you'd have to check that. Okay. All right. Are we somewhat clear on what just happened? No comment. You're not then? We are. You're somewhat clear, okay? Because all these questions are the same style. The next example is going to be example 2, which will be the last one of this unit. Okay, this is the actual test question. This is the setup of this question. Here we go, example 2. Says, I need another basketball question. The 6-0 Mustangs. Sell jerseys, sell basketball jerseys. All right, I heard that. You're turning into this kid. You're turning into that kid now. Okay, sell basketball jerseys for $60, and sell, we'll say 50 of them. Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second.